It is game day as Carolina heads to Columbus, Ohio to take on the Blue Jackets. Carolina coming off of a nice 5-2 victory over the Devils, bringing them into the game at 22-13-1. Columbus coming in at 15-16-6 after their 4-0 loss to the Bruins. As we do take a look at some of the key players, we do want to mention Kirill Marchenko having himself a great start to the season, 14 goals, 26 assists for 40 points, as well as Sean Monahan, a big ad for the Columbus Blue Jackets, it seems to be, as he has 13 goals, 20 assists for 33 points through 37 games. And then on the blue line, they have the man himself, Zach Wierenski, Team USA. We shall see him next to Slavin, or at least on the same team as Slavin, coming up here shortly. 11 goals, 28 assists for 39 points for Zach Wierenski. He is over a point a game as a defenseman, which I think he's one of two defensemen in the NHL right now that's at that pace. The other one being Kale McCarr. But I'm going to pass it over to you guys. What are we expecting out of this game tonight?
I think the biggest thing we're going to see out of this game is like we've seen in games before. It's going to be scoring, unless the Canes can contain the transition of the Blue Jackets, because the Blue Jackets are good. They're good right now, and they handled Boston on the Friday night game, lost them on Saturday, but at the same time, a guy like Kirill Marchenko, I mean, he's had our number all season long, so we just have to contain him. And the game in Raleigh with Wierenski, he's so smooth, he's so skilled, and he can get up and down the ice as quick as I've ever seen. And I think we just have to contain him and stop not letting him get started, getting traffic in front like we did in the previous game, and get. I'm assuming Merzlikins going to go. Who knows? They may go with the new guy, Jet Reeves, but at the same time, we got to get in front of him and we got to get traffic. And if we can do that, get to our forecheck early and create havoc in front of the net and don't let him get going, I think the Canes will do just fine in this hockey game.
Yeah, just eliminating really transition. If they can eliminate the transition game, Columbus doesn't have a whole lot as far as offensive zone pressure, so they don't do a whole lot of forechecking. When they do, they try and get quick shots off even when they enter the zone, or they'll do a dump and chase, get one shot off, and then it's broken out. So don't have a ton of sustained pressure, but yeah, Marchenko can make you pay. Obviously, like we're seeing, Wierenski can make you pay as well. I mean, he's one of the guys. I mean, obviously, he's one of the leaders on their team for a reason. So, he's a great defenseman, and the goaltending battle. If they win the goaltending battle, the Canes win the goaltending battle, and if they win the neutral zone, they're gonna handle this game pretty well. So if they keep the pressure up, with the two goalies they have, you get a lot of shots on them, they'll probably score a couple. So.
Yep. My biggest piece of advice for if I were the Canes, win the 5-on-5 scoring battle and you'll win the game, because I don't think special teams is going to make a big difference in this one. If you just ask me, maybe on Carolina's end, Columbus is not the best in either one of those departments. Real quick, who is one player for you guys to watch on the Canes who needs to have a big night, or who's going to have a big night?
I think for me, I'm going to go with the guy that I think is sort of struggled lately, but he's ready for a breakout game. I think Andrei Svechnikov's going to have a good game. I think he's gonna come to play. He's gonna come physical, and I think you're gonna see him get on the score sheet more than once in this hockey game.
I think for me, Nate just has to get back to what he was doing a month ago. Somebody threw a bucket of ice on him basically over the last month, and he hasn't. I don't know. Has he had 5 points in the last 4 weeks or something like that? So. Yeah, probably. I mean, he kind of has. Yeah. He's been in that 40-point range for, it feels like, forever now. He, was going right to that number, basically got to 40 points faster than anybody, and then again, he just kind of fell off the wagon. So we need him to have a big point night. So he needs to have at least 2 in this one. I think he can do it, for sure. You just have to make sure that get pucks on net and get high quality scoring chances, and I think he'll make them pay.
Yep. My one player is going to be Seth Jarvis. I think he's due for a night as well too. He's been skating a little bit better than he has as of late, so it's positive to see him heading in the right direction anyways. And then as we assume, the starting goaltender for Carolina will be Pyotr Kochetkov, and then I'm assuming it's going to be Elvis Merzlikins for Columbus. But either way, it's going to be a good matchup in the net as well too, as the Carolina Hurricanes hopefully come out on the winning end against Columbus. That game is at
8 o'clock start.
Am I seeing that correctly?
It's an 8 start.
8 p.m. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I saw it. I was like, wait, yeah. So 8 p.m. I guess that's because the Winter Classic game is at 5, so that makes a lot of sense.
I'm assuming that's why.
They push. I think that this is the next game to start is the 8 p.m. one. So they're pushing everybody to watch the Winter Classic, which is fine. I wanted to watch it anyway. So, all right. Well, hopefully Carolina comes out on the winning end. And as always, let's go Canes.